Good morning and welcome to Sunday School. Let's get a better view of this beautiful painting by JFC Fuller, Captain Fuller, General Fuller. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I'm reading from the commentaries on the Holy Books of Thelema. It's a kind of, unfortunately, now a kind of a rare volume. There's another Fuller painting on the front, and this was published by Weiser a number of years ago. I've shared other things with you over the years. Okay, but today for Sunday school, I want to share Liber 8. Okay, Liber 8. The ritual proper for the invocation of the AUGOEIDES. Now, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and probably have been for the last 50 years, but pronounce it any way you want. You're a chicken Kabbalist. Anyway, that's another name for the Holy Guardian Angel. And it is, in its own way, sort of an updated, Crowleyized, thelamatized version of the Abramelin operation, the sacred magic of Abramelin the mage, which when I was a young magician, it was a 9-month ceremony, but newer, more improved translations have it now as a 18-month operation with the Book of Abramelin, if you're lucky enough to have that. So anyway, it was sort of a bombshell piece of occult literature when MacGregor Mathers first translated what we now know was a fragmentary version of it that he got at the Bibliothèque d'Arsenal in France, and it was in French. Mathers, who was somewhat kind of Masonically skilled in Hebrew and Kabbalah things, but it was translated from French and published as The Sacred Magic of Abramelin the Mage, and it caused a big stir in Golden Dawn circles, not only because it was written by an actual historical character, Abraham the Jew, famous German Kabbalist and alchemist and magician, who was a real historical character. Not pseudepigraphically King Solomon's 19th secret key or something like that. But it contained within it something that was kind of new, a concept that was a little bit different in the world of Western ceremonial magic, in that the whole, like, I would say 90% of the book, of the text, was not so much how you use the magic to whip up particular spirits or demons or whatever, but how do you prepare yourself to be the kind of guy that can do that? So, in other words, it was a systematic, ever increasing in intensity preparation to make yourself holy enough and linked enough with that level of your consciousness that knows what is or is not in your own best interests, the holy guardian angel. The From the aspirant's point of view, it is nothing less than union with God. Okay, union with your first perfect reflection of Godhead itself, and that would be the level associated with number 5, or excuse me, number 6 on the tree of life, the holy guardian angel. So when we look at the tree of life as if it were a road map, first you have to get to 6, and then when you're firmly established in 6, when you and the holy guardian angel are one, then comes the next crisis, which is the crossing of the abyss, the crossing from the lower part of the tree up to the supernal triad of 1, 2, and 3. But I didn't mean to, I digress. Okay. I'm going to read Liber 8, which is Crowley's version, I guess, or suggested version of the text of the Abramelin the Mage. And though there seems to be a lot of instructions, Crowley gives the reader or the aspirant tons of elbow room. He'll say, oh, it should be made of this and that and that, whatever you want. You know, it's so very cool. So here it is. It's very short. Liber 8, the ritual proper for the invocation of the AUGOEIDES. It's a AA publication in Class D. Okay, so Crowley wrote it for instruction. It wasn't a channeled Class A kind of document. Now, there's 21 numbered sentences, or verses, I guess you'd say, but they're headed up by 3 negative versions. So the first 3 little paragraphs are marked 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, just like Ein, Ein Sof-Or, or Ein, Ein Sof, Ein Sof-Or, and then 21. So we're dealing with the paths on the tree of life. There's 10 Sephiroth, okay? That's lightning flash. And we think about those in terms of consciousness descending into the matter and to you from 1 to 10. But the snake crawls up and hits each one of those 22 paths on its way up. Liber 8, 0, 0, 0. The light has come to the darkness, and the darkness is made light. Then is light married with light, and the child of their love is that other darkness, wherein they abide, that have lost name and form. Therefore did I kindle him that had not understanding, and in the book of the law did I write the secrets of truth that are like unto a star and a snake and a sword. That was 0, 0, 0. 0, 0 is, and unto him that understandeth at last do I deliver the secrets of truth in such wise that the least of the little children of the light may run to the knees of the mother and be brought to understand. Now, I have to remind you that the word understand is associated with number 3 on the tree of life, up in the supernal triad, the Divine Mother. Number 2 is wisdom. So when the words understanding or wisdom or wise pop up in a Crowley Liber, at least we should explore the possibility that he's making reference to you in your capacity as someone operating at that level of consciousness. But I digress. 0. And thus shall he do who will attain unto the mystery of the knowledge and conversation of his holy guardian angel. 1. Let him prepare a chamber, of which the walls, the roof shall be white, and the floor shall be covered with a carpet of black squares and white, and the border thereof shall be blue and gold. 2. If it be in a town, the room shall have no windows, and if it be in the country, then it is better if the window be in the roof. Or if it be possible, let this invocation be performed in a temple prepared for the ritual of the passing through the Tuat. Oh, it's probably pronounced Tuat. From the roof he shall hang a lamp. Therein is a red glass to burn olive oil. And this lamp shall he cleanse and make ready after the prayer of sunset. And beneath the lamp shall be an altar, 4 square, and the height shall be thrice half the breadth, or double the breadth. 4. Upon the altar there shall be a censer, hemispherical, supported upon 3 legs of silver, and within it a hemisphere of copper, and upon the top a grating of gilded silver. And thereupon shall he burn incense, made of 4 parts olibanum, that's frankincense, and 2 parts of stacte, and 1 part of lingam aloes, or of cedar, or of sandal. Now that's known as the incense of Abramelin. And this is enough. 5. And he shall also keep ready a flask of crystal within the altar, holy anointing oil made of myrrh and cinnamon and galangal. And that also is called the oil of Abramelin. And even if he be of higher rank than probationer, he shall yet wear the robe of the probationer, for the star of flame showeth forth Rahur Kuit openly on the breast, and secretly the blue triangle that descendeth is Nuit, and the red triangle that ascendeth is Hadit. And I am the golden Tau within the midst of their marriage. Now, hang on for a second, because I think, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think there's a picture of the various robes here in this beautiful book. Hang on, yes. And here is the probationer's robe. And there's the 2 stars he's talking about. Hope you're seeing that, because I can't see what I'm showing you. Okay. Now, if you don't have that, here's another suggestion he makes. Also, if he choose, he may instead wear a close-fitting robe of shot silk, purple and green, and upon it a cloak without sleeves of bright blue covered with golden sequins and scarlet within. Wow. And he shall make himself a wand of almond wood, or of hazel, cut by his own hands at the dawn, at the equinox, or the solstice, or the day of Corpus Christi, or one of the feast days that are appointed in the book of the law. See, you got lots of elbow room there. And he shall engrave with his own hand upon a plate of gold the holy sevenfold table. That's an Enochian, the sevenfold table. Or the holy 12-fold table. That's off of the Enochian holy table. Or some particular device. And it shall be foursquare within a circle, and the circle shall be winged, and he shall attach it about the forehead by a ribbon of silk. Probably looking pretty cool, okay? Moreover, he shall wear a fillet of laurel or rose or ivy or rue, and every day after the prayer of sunset, he shall burn it in the fire of the censer. Now, you see what's going on? You're charging that fillet of laurel and then turning it into incense to rise up at your evening prayer. Now he shall pray thrice daily about sunset, about sunset and at midnight and at sunrise. And if he's able, he shall pray also 4 times between sunrise and sunset. And the prayer shall last for a space of an hour at the least, and he shall seek ever to extend it and to inflame himself in praying. And that's the key that progressively puts you into a deeper and deeper and deeper altered state of consciousness. I threw that in. I digress. Thus he shall invoke his holy guardian angel for 11 weeks. And in any case, he shall pray 7 times daily during the last week of the 11 weeks. And during all this time, he shall have composed an invocation. You write it yourself. An invocation suitable with such wisdom, 2, and understanding, 3, as may be given him from the crown, 1. And he shall write in letters of gold upon the top of the altar. For the top of the altar shall be of white wood. White wood. Blanche. Blanche du bois. White. It means white wood. Oh, strange that I should be called destitute woman when I have all these treasures locked in my heart. But I digress. I slipped. I'm sorry, I was possessed by Tennessee Williams there first. Okay. White wood. Where is it? Okay. For the top of the altar shall be of white wood, well polished, and in the center thereof he shall have placed a triangle of oak wood painted with scarlet, and upon this triangle the 3 legs of the censer shall stand. Moreover, he shall copy his invocation upon a sheet of pure white vellum with Indian ink, and he shall illuminate it according to his fancy and imagination, that it shall be informed by beauty. In other words, you're creating a god-awful, beautiful document, adorned. Okay, your invocation, your personal invocation. Okay, informed by its beauty. Okay, and on the first day of the 12th week, that's when you've been doing this ever-increasing ardor every day. At the end of the 12th week, he shall enter the chamber at sunrise. He shall make his prayer, having first burned the conjuration that he had made upon the vellum in the fire of the lamp. In other words, that beautiful, beautiful document that you've just poured your heart out for 11 weeks. You burn it. Then at his prayer shall the chamber be filled with a light unsufferable for splendor, and a perfume intolerable for sweetness. And his holy guardian angel shall appear unto him. Yea, his holy guardian angel shall appear unto him, so that he shall be wrapped away into the mystery of holiness. All that day shall he remain in the enjoyment of the knowledge and conversation of the holy guardian angel. And for 3 days after he shall remain from sunrise unto sunset in the temple. And he shall obey the counsel that his angel shall have given unto him, and he shall suffer those things that are appointed. And for 10 days afterwards he shall withdraw himself, as shall have been taught unto him from the fullness of that communion, for he must harmonize the world that is within with the world that is without. Now there's a magician's bumper sticker right there. He must harmonize the world that is within with the world that is without. And at the end of the 91 days he shall return unto the world. And there, 91 is the number of Amen, by the way, but I digress. At the end of the 91 days he shall return unto the world, and there shall he perform that work to which the angel shall have appointed him. And more than this it is not necessary to say, for his angel shall have entreated him kindly, and showed him in what manner he may most perfectly be invoked. And unto him that has this master, there is nothing else that he needeth, so long as he continue in the knowledge and conversation of the angel, so that he shall come at last unto the city of the pyramids. And that's number 3. That's across the abyss. So that last one was verse 21. And there is a little thing at the end. Lo, 22 are the paths of the tree, but one is the serpent of wisdom. 10 are the ineffable emanations, but one is the flaming sword. Behold, there is an end to life and death, an end to the thrusting forth and withdrawing of the breath. Yea, the house of the Father is a mighty tomb, and in it he hath buried everything whereof ye know. And that's kind of fitting after celebrations of the Day of the Dead and all of the beautiful cultural ceremonies that happens around Samhain. Anyway, that's it for Sunday school. Have a great weekend. I guess this is the last Sunday school before the election. I hope I hope to be able to see you for next week's Sunday school uh, too. I will be well. I'll be in Cleveland uh, on the 10th, the Sunday school for the 10th. But I believe that won't stop me from doing a show from my hotel or someplace. So I don't think I'm going to have to skip something. And well, that's it. Uh, Enjoy your day and what's left of your weekend. Don't OD on your sugary treats from Halloween. And I'll see you tomorrow. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.